Guys, what's up? Today in this video we will discuss about C++ data types. Now these includes built-in type, the derived type and the user-defined type. Now the built-in type includes integer, floating point number, character or boolean. The integer type value holds only the negative and positive numbers. Now these variables can now hold the floating point number, that is the number with decimal point. So for that purpose you need to use float type. In C++, if you want to have a variable of certain type, you need to write the type, space the variable name you want to give it, and you can use that variable in the code. The character type variables can store the characters you can see on a keyboard. Now when assigning the value to the character variable, you write the character inside single quotes. These values are stored in the form of integer in memory. When you perform some integer operations on character, these values are taken from the memory. Now, what if you want to use multiple variables of the same type? Now, in this case, you use arrays. Now, arrays are the collection of the same type of variable, same name. So, array is a derived data type. Now, you declare array by just typing the name of the type, space the variable name you want to give it, and the subscript operator, that is the square brackets inside which you write the size of the array. That means how many variables you want of that type. Here I'm creating a character array so that we can display some strings on screen. But here I will just show you the character. How can we access the single character? By using the index at which the value is stored. So remember, in C++ the index start from 0. Hence the last element in your array will be at size -1. Now for accessing any values in the array, you write the variable name and the square brackets inside which you write the index at which you want to access the value. Suppose I want to access the first value, I write 0 inside the brackets. You can also initialize the array by using the square brackets like I'm doing here. So you write every value separated by comma, or you could leave it as it is and fill the array afterwards. There is also an alternative to float, that is double. So that gives you double the precision that you are getting from the floating point number. So when you are performing some calculations, you will get some accurate results. Now the third category is the user-defined data types. Now these includes structure, class, and union. Structure is something like to group unrelated data types such as integer or character, so you can access them by the name of single variable. To create a structure, you write struct space the label, and inside the curly braces you can have any variable. Now this label name can be used in place of a type name, and you can create variables of this type inside your code. Here my new type will be the personal details, and I'm creating variables of this type. So this type includes integer and character. So for accessing the values inside your structure, you write the name of the variable you created of the new structure and a dot operator afterwards, and the name of the variable you want to access. Now union looks similar to the structure, but there's a major difference of the size of the variable created from union is very much lesser than the structure. Suppose if you create a structure having integer and floating point number in it, so the size of that type variable will be 8 bytes. Now if you create the same thing using the union, the size of the union variable will be 4 bytes. This is because maximum of them both is 4 bytes, and you can only access a single member of union at a time. And if you would try to access another member, you will get some garbage value, as it will take the value from the same memory location. You can access union members similar to the structure by using the dot operator. Now last and most important, class. Now class is something similar like structure. So in structure you store multiple types of data. In class you have multiple types of data and functions in it to process that data. Now usually we make that data private such that no other function can access it or change it. Only our functions of the classes can change it. This is mainly useful in something like if you are designing a game and you want a health variable to range from 0 to 100, and if some function in your code changes it to 200 or negative number, so that's unexpected. So you can use functions to pass that value instead of directly using the variable. So the function will make sure that the value entered in that will be filtered out to be in the range of your choice. Now, inside the class, the variables or functions declared private cannot be accessed outside by using the object. Object is nothing but the variable of that type you are making the class of. As we have done in the structure, we make the label as type. So here we will make the class label. Suppose we are declaring class animal. So animal is the new label, and we can make variables of that type, that animal type variables. So their variables are known as objects. Now by using objects, you can access the variables or the functions of the class by using the dot operator as we've done in the structure. So by using the dot operator, you cannot access the private members, but you can access public members. So here I can make the data private and the functions public. And now you can safely set and get data here. Guys, this is it for now. We will discuss class in later videos. Please do like, share and subscribe, and thanks for watching.